Happy 51st birthday to me under my Club Tropicana palm tree. The video coming up next, you're going to love it. I went to Cadbury World for my 21st. Never thought that I'd be recreating it 30 years later with my bestie, Sarah. So sit back, grab some snacks, grab a takeaway and enjoy. So I'm here at the station now, just waiting for Sarah. Uber driver just dropped me off, leaves early. Yeah, I had to change my top. It's a little bit nippy and I looked a bit washed out in just white. If I need anything else, I will have to buy it in Birmingham. She's late. She said we're going to meet at 9:30. Cheers.
Double whammy. Oh no, it's all right. Thank you.
Yeah, we're just taking a photo of the ceiling in Starbucks. Yeah. So we're here. We're thinking.
Downward light isn't very flattering.
No, I know. Make it into a hat later.
Yeah.
A hat, yes.
Show it then. Show the light. Like, actually tilt it then.
Anyway, just having a Starbucks now before we go and become full on diabetics. Recreating my 21st. I nearly said recreating my 30th.
No,
earlier.
21st.
Yeah, 21st. So we've got the photos, we've got the tickets, and you never know, they might give us something free when we get there.
Chocolate.
Chocolate, oh chocolate. So what were we doing like 30 years ago, can you remember?
I can't remember the start of it, but I do remember the bit at Merry Hell.
Merry Hell?
Merry Hell.
Merry Hill Shopping Centre.
Yeah, Merry Hill, Birmingham. But I remember it was, I think like people mustn't have split up from work for Christmas because we went and expected to be heaving, full of Christmas shoppers, and it was really empty.
Yeah.
And I remember, I think I bought some clothes, which I didn't do much in those days, being a poor student.
Exactly, because we were 21. Well, you were 20. I was nearly. Man, I was 21 that day.
Yeah, because
Talking about.
my 21st was the year after, and I went to. For my 21st, you got Cadbury World. I got Coronation Street, and I didn't even watch it. My parents were massive fans. I lived in Manchester, so they came up and took me to Coronation Street. Thanks,
Right.
folks. So that was mine. But yeah, I remember it being really quiet when we went shopping.
I seem to recall it was a Harry Shaw
Yes, it was. Harry
trip.
Shaw, definitely Harry
And
Shaw.
everybody used to go on Harry Shaw trips from Coventry.
Yeah.
Harry Shaw was the travel agent, wasn't he, in Coventry at the time. And everybody, when they left school, they went and worked at Harry Shaw.
Harry Shaw, yeah. Harry Shaw day trips.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do, and I remember. Like, I don't know what haul we're going to get. See, in my head, I've only been that once, so I'm expecting to get like tons of stuff. But I remember us getting loads of selection boxes, free selection boxes for Christmas. And we got loads of. I said to Lenny, I think we got a bag of like broken biscuits, and I remember getting chocolate. We got loads of freebies, like so much chocolate. It was unbelievable. It's like it's all free. I couldn't believe it. I think I said I'd save it for the students at the house, but I probably didn't. Probably
Would have gone off.
day.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I went a few years before that when they just reopened, and they did. They used to give you loads and loads of stuff, but now with the cost of living crisis, probably be lucky if we can actually
get a finger of fudge.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go and see what we can get then. It's back to print. Health and safety, you'd have a field day with that. we'll come straight into the 4D experience. And gotta love these glasses. You are 3D or 4D? 4D. Yeah.
That's really clever. How do you make that squeaky sound? Senorita, please, my...
In the living room, I had cabinets, small cabinets in the dining room. I had wall cabinets in my study. I had artifacts.
1993, that's when we came, 30 years ago. World Wide Web hadn't really been out and about much. Mobile phones certainly weren't around much either. So then welcome back. We've just found us actually sticking our head into a bag of chocolate that we've been given. Anyway, right, Sarah, we have been given 3 bars of chocolate, 1 each. Well, that's what she said. Dairy milk. Oh, that was a good choice, wasn't it? Cadbury's caramel and a Whisper. You have one choice. Pick one.
Lenny can have the Cadbury's, the caramel one.
I'm gonna have the caramel one because if I'm gonna be sick, I'll be sick now. Then it means I can drink later.
Yeah.
It's not all that easy to do this. Oh my gosh! Oh, thank you! Can you tell she's an artist? That's what she does. Oh.
There you go.
And that's mine. Oh, thank you, Sarah.
So what we're going to do, we're going to learn how to hand temper chocolate. This is something they would have done about 120 years ago, before they had any machinery. So first of all, we spread our chocolate out. Now please remember not to eat this. We're going to spread our chocolate out. Then with our fish toes, we're going to push the chocolate, lift and then scrape the chocolate off. Push the chocolate, lift, scrape the chocolate off. Push the chocolate, lift, and scrape the chocolate off.
And I can't do it with one hand.
And then I'm assuming...
You're doing it again. The size of that one.
Oh, that's a big one.
Finger of Fudge is just enough to give your kids a treat.
It's full of peppery goodness, but it's not
Full of
peppery.
Cadbury's
Oh,
goodness.
Cadbury's. It's full of Cadbury's good.
Peppery goodness. Good God. Okay,
Oh, that's what it said.
let's take 2. A finger of Fudge is just enough to give your kids a treat. It's full of Cadbury's goodness and very strong and honey.
That is
Get me a-
smaller than me. No? Oh,
Anyway, give me a drink.
oh, she's
gosh.
so funny.
I am so funny. Right, so very disappointed.
Yeah.
Very.
Not enough freebies.
Yep.
Big cup of liquid chocolate, which has made me feel a bit sick.
Yeah, and they didn't do the Aztec chocolate, which they did before.
No
which is the
chilies.
chili chocolate.
The shop's rubbish.
Yeah.
It's overpriced and there's no proper discounts. And what else? Yeah, the 4D ride made me feel sick.
But it was hilarious though, because
it was
there were
very
school
funny.
kids were absolutely screaming like it was a Universal Studios ride, which
and
did make it
wasn't-
funny.
It wasn't at all. It was like
They
really
were
not that.
over exaggerating, but it did make us laugh.
What else did we like? Oh, and the car ride was quite disappointing. So I was
Yes.
expecting like a train ride, and it was like fabric flowers that were singing like this.
Which we'll do later when we've had a few
When
cocktails.
we've had a few drinks, but I think we'll probably benefit from the cocktails later.
Yes. So we'll catch you later.
I've got a runner. He's the second one I've seen. It must be like a little run route.
Do you reckon? Bourneville. Right, bye-bye then, Cadbury World.
Bye.
Bye. See you in another 30 years' time.
Yeah, see you when we're... How old will we be?
Older.
Yeah, we'll be older.
We've just worked out, we couldn't work out if we came back in 30 years' time, how old we'd be. And I was like, 61? And she's like, no. And we just looked at each other and went, 81. It might not even be here by then.
Same
Who
as
knows?
my mum. Same age as my mum.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Even my dad's
Well,
not
my mum's
in his
80.
age yet.
81.
Oh my God. That is scary though. Scary.
Oh God,
I haven't even haven't acknowledged
that
the
yet.
process. Exactly. I've got too much sugar inside me. I haven't. It's okay. No, see ya. We're trying to. We're trying to walk, and it just looks like I've come to a barrier and I can't get out of here. I'm like, oh, stuck in Cadbury's World forever. So yeah, off to the train station now. Got to process that I'm 51, and then in 30 years' time, 81. I was filming.
Oh, hello.
Cheers. I want to sip this in. I've done that.
It's just me.
As needed.
Thank you. You can get the next one.
I'll get the next ones. Now waiting for food. So you have to guess which store we're in. Guess the store and you might win a prize. That's nice. Guess where we are? Guess where we are? Are you looking at Sarah? Must be in the Android store then.
We're just looking at nice stuff.
over.
Go to Selfridges.
I'm going to follow. We're going to Selfridges. We're going to get a makeover, and then we're going to get more cocktails. So I found a DJI. Yeah, a DJI shop. I didn't know it existed. I just want to know when the new DJI mic is coming out. I'm going to go and ask. See if they tell me. It feels like we live in Norway because it's constantly dark here. It is, it's pitch black. Look. Oh my god, it's clear sky though. I'm gonna get a frost tonight. Right, so we're looking for new look and Selfridges.
Having in my new lounge, I'm just a little bit like
I think she's in her element. I think we need to rob a bank. Just saying. I'm so for some requirements at the moment.
now I'm excited. This is the thing I'm really excited. Oh, no, gingerbread houses on. Then he would be like, we're not staying in here, just get out. Get out. He'd be shooing me out immediately.
Winter's Eve. I had one of them for my 18th.
Yes.
John took me to the market to go and get it from the leather store.
Oh my god! So you feel like you're going back in time?
I am going back in time. That is weird. Oh, it's not as nice. It's fake.
It's faux.
Fake. 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 So what's wrong with Christmas stuff then?
Well, I was going to say, I need a new sweater. I've got lots of Christmas sweaters, but can't really wear them past Christmas
Why can't you wear them past Christmas?
because they're sort of Christmassy. And they've got sparkles on. I have got one that makes everything look like a huge glitter ball. It's quite amazing.
We'll wear it after Christmas then. Start a
It's
fashion
got
statement.
Santa dog on it.
We're going to have to start something.
Santa cockapoo.
Cock.
Poo.
A poo. Cock.
A poo.
Cock.
poo.
I've been drinking.
Yeah.
I found something for Gemma's best friend, Milo. And that smells gorgeous. I think I'm going to have to get that. That is amazing. Milosh? I have a friend called Milosh, if you're watching this. God, that does smell nice. I'm off to the till, I found something. And happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And Merry Christmas. Where am I meant to be? Over there.
Oh, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Birthday.
Yes, Happy New Year. That's a cherry one, is it? That's really nice. What's it called?
I don't know.
Mulled wine. Oh my god! Sorry everybody, my brother just sent me a text message. Don't speak to him apart from on my birthdays. My birthday, his birthday and Christmas. Like, cheers brother. We are luckily on the train because the train was an hour delayed, but we just managed to get it in time. So, absolutely knackered. Tired
Full
AF.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just wanted to go home and have a hot drink and go to bed, I think.
Yeah.
But thank you for my day out, Sarah.
Okay, thank you for joining me.
Yes, and thank
Hope
you.
you had a good birthday.
I had a lovely birthday, thank you. And see you again in 30 years' time.
Yep. At the ripe old age of 81.
81, yes. I'll get the tickets booked Monday.
Yeah, lovely. Well,
Oh, somebody wishing me happy birthday again.
yeah.
Yeah. All right then. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And see you on our podcast coming soon. Don't forget, it's the Naughty Interlude podcast show.
Nips for sure.
Nips. BDSM. See you soon. Bye.